Do you guys still celebrate your birthday? Like, is it as meaningful to you?
No, I don't celebrate my birthday. But you have to force me to celebrate.
Yeah, I hear it.
Do my thing.
Real talk.
I'm not black.
If no one says, "Oh, Shags, I'm taking you out,"
So you don't feel like, let me just do something, like, even if it's with a
Who
man.
usually
then?
says they're taking you out? Who usually says they're taking you out?
We'll find out this year or someone else last year.
You get it.
Oh,
Crazy. So wait, how come you can't be the same person?
Swag.
That.
We don't disclose such information.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SB Live. I am your host.
That was good. That was good. Shout out person this year though. Yeah.
That's.
Shala.
Come on. Anywho, wait, the game. On that, yeah. Wait, actually, wait, hold that.
Yeah, wait.
On that, yeah. Wait, 2 seconds, yeah. What's been the most petty reason you've ever locked up with a girl?
As in relationship?
No, just anything.
yeah.
Like just like a reason
thing.
where it was like if you told someone, they would be like, nah, that's not that deep. But to you, like it's like, nah, I can't confirm that.
I got one.
Something petty.
Can we start from there?
No.
Stop. You got to think of it.
Okay, can we start from there?
Nah, Shake's got one.
Sound of voice.
Oh, sound of a voice.
So
So you didn't hear it beforehand?
literally like,
I don't understand.
No.
What changed?
Now sometimes you think you can learn to love it.
alright, cool. This
Yeah.
was a nice night, cute.
Yeah.
Grab the number.
Yeah.
Obviously, me, I'm not a phone call person, innit?
Yeah.
So I like to
Oh, I hear.
I'm a message person. Let's link up. Man pulls up to the thing, get to the restaurant, talking, and I'm here. I'm like, raw.
I can't do this.
Can't
My head, yeah. As soon as you start talking, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm actually not talking to you again. This is mad.
What's up with this?
Man, say your voice is jarring.
Her voice was like, it's like she swallowed the raisins, fam.
Oh, that's mad, fam.
Don't dead me.
That's mad. Bitch, what about you?
I don't know, I can't top that.
I can't talk that.
Many reasons, isn't it?
No, but the thing is, I don't know if it's petty though.
Nah,
That's the
say
thing.
it. We'll
Nah,
decide.
obviously you just say me. Nah, man, don't wanna just.
Nah, come on.
I feel like yours would be
Just
messy
say-
if they're messy. You're
a big man.
No, do you know what it is?
You're bare clean.
Actually, to be fair though, no. That's one.
Yeah.
I've definitely not someone off because they just weren't like pattern at
What
all.
happened? What happened?
Was it? You come to my house and anyway.
No!
What happened? I was fine. It's
Jump from the
you know when the Tory's a bit too specific, like. You know when the Tory's a bit
Let's
too
protect the
specific,
innocent.
like.
Let's protect the innocent. Let's protect the
I
innocent.
wanted to hear the story,
I don't want to come on socials and
mine was
be
plaque.
friends and people. No, I hear that.
Plaque.
No, that's a strong reason.
I heard that.
I don't even think that's petty. That's
Mine was
not petty.
black. Like,
Plaque, you can see the stuff in their teeth.
nah, but it was like you see the bottom row of your teeth. It was on the inside.
That's
And like like I'm fairly tall, so she was.
Oh, you
So
can't.
I was just.
I said I have skyline vision into your plaque.
It was an
Do you know
aerial
how
view. You know,
mad that is?
bird's eye view.
Do you know how mad that is?
You're not washing your mouth. You're not
You're not washing
You're
your
not washing
mouth.
your mouth.
And you were there slobbering. Oh, God.
Was it before or after you?
Huh?
Yeah.
Recover.
I can't lie though. Personally, I don't think that's a mad thing. If someone has bad teeth, yeah.
No. He said it's a mad thing to cut that person.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant
Yeah. If
Like,
someone's teeth are like really mad, like you have to kiss the person, and if you can't, then it's tight.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't do it, man.
It's
I
tight.
couldn't do it.
Wait. So you didn't kiss her, but
Where you going with this?
Yeah, we'll do
Where
it.
you going? No, you had a game, didn't you? You had a game.
No, wait.
No, you had a game.
No, bring it home.
No.
Bring it home.
You had a game.
Bring it home.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SB Live.
Because I like
Oh
what
my
you're doing.
God.
That's like her platform was mad, but you still.
No. You had a game.
Why you still?
I said you had a game.
I was like,
I said you had a game.
no.
Huh?
Well, you kissing the neck. You said, you heard? You said, did you kiss the neck?
the lips,
Or
bruv.
how did you start the
So your
session?
lips flat.
You said bird's eye view.
You definitely lips.
That was after
Wait. How far was the bird?
Yeah. How far was that bird's eye view, big man?
When Michael thinks like this, you know he's going to come out with one mad thing.
So an elephant, a frog, and a toad walked into a bar.
yeah.
No, Michael. You're one person that always says champions disclosure, fam. You see which?
Oh, don't do this. No, I don't. No, I don't. Let's all hide.
Okay, calm.
Let's all be
Let's all
high.
hide. Don't try to throw me out.
Remember this.
Don't try to throw
No,
me
but I
out.
won't lie though. I agree with my.
The thing is, you don't know what you don't know, innit? So
What?
you had a game.
No.
No, wait.
You had a game.
Basically,
Everyone didn't
answered.
answer.
He just answered.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, that is true. H.
I can't really think of a petty reason why I rocked someone, you know. Probably just thought they were childish.
Childish.
In what sense?
In what sense? What they do?
I think I remember.
Just I don't know. Just the
Mentality,
chat was just I just couldn't do
Mentality,
it.
innit? Yeah.
Couldn't do it. Like talking about this
Hold
mad
on,
stuff.
convo.
It was just mad stuff.
Stuff that you're thinking like,
cold,
bro.
man.
What about you, Allah? Huh?
B.O. Simple, B.O.
That's body odor. Was it
Funky.
Was it before or after you?
Oh,
I didn't do anything.
You said it was too much.
Yeah, I
Your
can't
track
lie
is
to
correct.
you. What? What did you say?
Bis, you were gonna. No?
Actually, one
Wait,
thing I will say.
is this guy sick? No, man.
One thing I will say though. I
Bird's
looked him
eye.
off because
Yeah, he man saying.
I won't like personally. It sounds whatever, yeah. But can't lie. If I can see like how your makeup is, like the different stages of where your makeup is.
You live long.
You live
You
long.
live long.
It's a bit of a mad
Bro,
thing. Still.
makeup.
I've had to. You know when you try and tell yourself maybe she'll get better, yeah, and she
she
doesn't
don't
get
get
better,
better.
bro. Can't lie, it's gone. I can't lie.
What about when they tell you that it's a middle parting, but it's...
bro?
let's
No. You know the one I hate, bro. You see when they have the middle part?
I'm sure we have a game. We had a game.
Let's play the game. Let's play the game.
Let's play the game.
I want to play the game.
Don't cancel us.
Please.
Don't worry, they won't cancel
You're
it, man.
beautiful. We love your hair. Please. We need your viewership.
Comment
We need your
down
viewership.
below.
Please.
No, don't get it twisted. We love your hair. We love your hair.
Comment down below.
Please. Wig however you want
The
to
man
wig.
asked.
Wig
The man asked me to be
Why
petty.
did you go on a second date with a guy?
You asked me to be petty though, so it's calm. Like, yeah.
It's actually it's true though. It's petty reasons. It's petty reasons.
I think the
Get me.
girls, if you're a lady and you're watching a video, comment down below a pay reason.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, petty reason you locked off a guy.
You get
Yes. Let us
Give it
know.
a
I
phone.
trust you girls will say some mad stuff.
Oh,
You
no,
open the
no,
door
no,
for
yeah.
you, fam.
Yeah, bro. He didn't pay. He didn't,
his
he
car
didn't
wasn't
pay.
nice.
I saw one day, one girl said she didn't like his head shape.
No, but that's the thing though. Imagine just sitting there thinking, wow, why is it like this? Like the whole time you just be thinking, wow, my head.
Red
like,
flags.
do you think
Yeah.
you're from?
I don't know. I don't know.
where's it from?
Anyway,
Yeah, we have a game.
Michael wants to
it's game time. Let's go.
P and S, the crowd's favorites.
Yes, so P and
Everyone have to play?
I mean, explain it just for people.
Okay, P and S. Word association, you can't say words that begin with a P or S. Are you ready, yeah?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
Cool.
Okay.
We're going this way, yeah?
Yeah.
Say that in season one, mate.
Not quite.
P and S, yeah?
Me. Chair.
Table.
Wood.
Tap.
Water.
Wait, what's wood got to do?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, let's.
Wait.
VAR.
I was even.
We
What did
got
you say?
wood and tap.
Huh?
I was like, why you man going past that?
I was thinking you saying one.
Wait, wood and tap.
Wood and
I'm
tap.
sorry.
You know what I missed? Because obviously I just said any word, didn't it? I didn't even think of the association aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's.
Unfortunately, you are out
You
of.
are out.
No, because you span the block. Sorry, that doesn't
I
count.
do hear him though.
You span
So
the
you
block.
still
It
win?
doesn't-
Anyway,
yeah,
you're the game. Alright, cool.
Let's start again. Alright, cool. Floor.
Ceiling.
House.
Tap.
Are you in bondage with the word? Bro, it's tapped. Yeah, you're tapped.
You know what? That's actually a word. This is a good word. It works.
House. Tapped.
Water.
Yeah,
Water.
it works.
Cut.
Oh, you're out, bro.
Delali.
Hamid.
Names.
What?
Bro, that was funny.
What me, fam?
What?
I don't even know what to say to names.
Say another name.
Say another name.
Oh, James.
You're out.
Hey,
I tried.
Okay. Chair.
Table.
Wood.
Metal.
Furniture.
Seat.
S.
Damn it!
Chocolate.
Snacks.
Black.
White.
Red.
Yellow.
Colours.
Rainbow.
Sun.
Out!
Yes!
You try, Sha.
It was a stupid game anyway.
I didn't even like this game.
Dumbass game.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, how does it
Tennis.
work with 1-1?
You don't be saying
Next
words.
person, you start.
Be saying words.
Three.
Go.
So you got jungle,
Book.
lion,
Tiger.
mouse,
Jaguar.
rat,
Trap.
ants,
Mud.
cockroach,
Bugs.
pig.
P.
No, what?
P.
No,
P-I-S.
I'm Yoruba.
P-I-S.
The P silent.
What? Does that even make sense? I said the P is silent.
It's abstract, bro.
Wait, hold on. Some of you haven't given your petty reasons. I want everyone to give a petty
I've
reason.
given mine.
Bro,
You
everyone.
give it yours. You give it yours.
I did mine.
bro.
So I've given
give
mine.
one?
Yeah, he said,
Oh, childish. You
I've
ain't
given mine.
You ain't giving yours.
No,
Nah, you
okay,
ain't giving yours.
okay,
Said
no,
big
okay,
feet.
let's say not in the
All right,
past.
cool. Red
What's
flags.
a red flag? Like,
So red flag that you've seen.
what's
you're
something
like,
you cut someone off for? Like, you
Not
just
cut off, but if you have like mad big feet, yeah. It's like,
I won't lie, though. I hear that.
nah, I'll be like, rah.
I can't lie.
And then also hot breath.
Wait, let's circle back to that big feet one again.
I like my.
Like imagine she's like size 10.
I mean,
I like my
listen,
full
tall
babes,
girls
man.
need love.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
man.
mind. Too,
Nah,
but
tall
like,
girls need love.
Or tall girls
Hey,
can have big
What
feet.
do I know?
like size 10.
It's mad, though.
Because you know in the heels there, that would be size 10 heels.
Sweet, man. I like it.
Size 10.
Size 10 heels is like
Hey.
this, bro.
Calm.
Who
I love
shared
it.
Jordans?
I love it.
We will share Jordans.
I love it.
But the thing is,
She'll be like, "Sis, guy boy is training." He's like, "Come."
Just go-
Like,
just go-
yeah, baby, carry me.
You know that we got me sharing.
You trying to get carried? Wait, what?
You know that we
what to
sharing.
do in the privacy of your bedroom?
That bitch has bigger feet than you.
10.
We're mad.
But what if she got pretty toes? What if she got pretty toes?
No, I'm not a fan of feet anyway.
Once you
that's
wear
like this,
Converses,
I like
that's
my
gonna
big
be
feet.
It's a
mad.
public service announcement to the ladies. I do not discriminate.
I do not discriminate.
You're beautiful. You're big or small feet.
Small feet.
Tall girls need
Love
love.
I'm here to give it.
Mad
But that's everyone though. That's everyone. And hot breath. Like, nah.
I can't lie, mine is rude girls, man.
Ooh, yeah.
That's not petty, though. but
Wait,
yeah.
hold on. Wait,
No, red flag,
time.
red flag,
Have you ever heard this before?
What's that?
I need a man that can control me.
Oh.
Of course.
Wait. I've got perfect
You know
example.
things. Oh, bro, can I just say one thing?
It's burning them inside.
No.
If my girl says that to me, I ask her, you're Rottweiler.
Bro, I saw something the other day. Yeah. You see, I saw something the other day. You see, what's her name? The one that goes out with Money Bag Girl, bruv. What's her name?
I don't know.
She
that.
goes-
Bag
Anyway, one of these girls, I think her name's Ari. She goes,
Oh, I know you're talking about. This
bro,
is mad.
this girl said,
this is
that
mad.
Raw, she wants her man to pull a gun on her and tell her to sit back down. She said she wants that. That's what she wants.
To go find some
We're in the
legs.
end time.
That's probably
Mad. That's mad.
Hey, say that again.
What you say?
She needs to go find Tory Lanez.
No.
What is that?
No, bro.
That's
She
mad,
said
bro.
it. She was like raw, oh, if we're arguing, he's getting cancelled. She was like, oh, if we're arguing,
Please don't cancel all of us. If you're gonna cancel,
cancel.
the views are expressed out of him alone.
That's a mad request.
Bro, she said
When I want to leave,
when I went
to back his
I went to back it. I went to she was like, oh raw, like when I'm acting out or whatever, and I'm trying to say I'm gonna storm out the house, I want him to pull out his gun and tell me to what? So that you can now turn around and tell me that.
God beautiful.
That's mad.
God beautiful.
And you're telling me you want that. Oh, you don't know what you want.
That's mad to me.
You don't
Working
know
at
what
9
you
to 5
want.
is not cool anymore, you know. Girls like trappers now.
They like trap.
That's
Girls like trappers.
Like naughty
the
boys.
gunman, the lengman.
And the F boys, the ones by any means necessary. Just
The guy that will tell the girl, hold this when the police stop them.
It makes their heart race. They love it.
oh my gosh,
I love the friend.
it's a bit edgy. It's just a bit dangerous.
Oh, we got Joe any moment. Love it. Give it to me.
You made me hold the barrette.
Touch the gun.
The Colt 45.
Wait, hold on. No. Do you man think like this whole narrative of like 9 to 5 and stuff? People trying to make it seem like it's overrated. What do you think about that? Because I personally don't feel like not everyone's destiny is to be a boss. You're not destined.
Yeah.
See that business you're working on and you're struggling? It might be a sign. No offense. Some of you are destined to be entrepreneurs, but it might be a sign that you're a 9 to 5. No offense. It might just be.
We are here to speak life into you. If you have ideas,
No,
work
as in,
on it.
you prosper in your endeavors. No. You prosper in your endeavors, but some people are just quit. You need to quit. Let's be honest. We can keep praying till the cows come home, but some people, this prayer is just not gonna be on them. It's not their
Find
destiny.
another avenue. It's not just pushing out.
But not everyone's. You think everyone's destined to be a boss?
No, facts.
To be honest, I agree with you. I feel like
Facts,
the
I
way
agree
people
with
talk down on 9 to 5, it jars me. I feel like there's a wrong perception. Like some people, because they haven't entered a certain level in 9 to 5, there's a misconception that there isn't money in 9 to 5 because some 9 to 5ers are chopping more than your rappers and stuff like that. You just don't know because you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And then also, it's as if like if you're doing 9 to 5, there's the perception of you're not a boss or you're not handling business or you have a certain mindset. And I think that's also very convoluted as well. People don't understand there's money in 9 to 5, bro. If you're in the right industry, you will see. Go on. Anyone else have?
No, we're just admiring convoluted.
convoluted.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Nah, you did what you did.
Yeah,
You just threw that in there.
Yeah,
Just
man.
What's it? I'm in agreement, though. I'm in agreement with this, though, in a sense where I feel like the generation we're in, social media, all of that, has made money such a thing to where you look at 30 grand or you look at 40 grand or you look at 50 grand, in the grand scheme of what the world has made you think what you should have, it's like, oh, that's not a lot. Do you know what I mean? That's not a lot. Whereas my good friend over here, can you please remind us of that stat you told us today, please?
I was even looking up. So interestingly enough, top 10% is 60 bags.
Top 10% is 60.
Top 10%.
You see?
Top
You see?
10% in the UK makes 60 bags.
10% of the
Now-
UK.
Oh yeah, but that's
full-
factoring outside London and all that stuff, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's why.
Full-time employed, 60k.
Yeah.
Top 5%, I believe, 85.
Wow. So now, for me personally, what I feel like social media or this generation will make you feel that if you're earning 85k in a 95 job or 65k in a 9 to 5 job or whatever, that you should try to be like the F boys or whatever. But bro, man just gave you the stat. You're part of the top 10% in the UK. That's part of the 1% of the world. Like, obviously, I'm not saying don't want more for yourself. Don't get twisted. Obviously, you want more for yourself. But at the same time, don't let society come and kill you and tell you that you're not trying, bro. You're trying. Top 10% of the UK. Come on, like, so don't sleep on 9 to 5s or people that are making maybe 50 or 60 or 70 or whatever. It's like,
There's also like certain business owners, you're not actually evaluating the time, the input to get a certain amount of money. So with a 9 to 5, they're paid monthly, etc., or however you're getting paid.
Yeah.
With someone that's got a business, you may say, I can never do a 9 to 5, I have freedom, I could do whatever I want. But the amount of hours you actually spend your day compared to how much you've invoiced, if you were to divide that, you may be better off with a 9 to 5. Because there's 9 to 5s, 100 bags, 152, 250, you're grabbing that.
Yeah.
Bonus, 25k, 50, you're grabbing that. So I feel like if you're in the business space, you should be very careful not to speak down on 9 to 5 because you can actually be working longer than them for less money. Like if you actually divide the time up of what you're invoicing, it may not be
As an entrepreneur, you don't stop working.
You don't shut off.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
We 9 to 5. Once it's 5, probably send your last email at like 4:45.
Oh yeah, I wish. Yeah.
Obviously, you have like.
I'm a slim right now. I won't even lie to you.
But that's what I'm saying. But
Hold
hold on, relax. Obviously, you push it, but there's times where let's say you really have like a commitment, like a family commitment. You know how to pattern it. Like, listen, I'm not working past 5 today.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever it's tomorrow.
On weekend you can shut off sometimes.
Weekend you can shut off. But if you're an entrepreneur, you're working 24/7.
If a client calls you urgently and you're you're at family function.
That's your bread. If you don't do it, you don't get paid.
Yeah,
That's your
man.
bread.
But one thing I was even going to say, if you break down the 9 to 5, and I think what made it more evident for me was like when like the whole hoo-ha around Uber drivers was going on back in the day. It's like you forget about things like holiday, forget things about sick pay. Like you can go off ill. I could go off ill now for 6 months. So God forbid.
God forbid, yeah.
I'm still gonna have a salary of someone now going into.
And your pension's
Facts.
been...
Pension.
If you're an entrepreneur and you get sick for 6 months,
You're screwed.
tight.
you are finished.
handicapped.
It's peak.
Unless it's self-sufficient business.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally.
And I feel like it goes back to what we were saying about understanding what you want from your life, innit? Because for me personally, yeah, again, it's like, if you know that, okay, cool, you're going to get satisfaction out of having your own business, yeah, owning your own shit, but you're ready to deal with the fact that you're going to be working 100% of the time, well, that's you, that's fine. But if you know that, I need that work-life balance, I need that whatever, don't let no one tell you that the fact that you've got a 9 to 5 job make you feel like whatever, because it's working for what you want out of life, not out of what the other person wants or whatever. So if it's meeting the goals that you require and whatever, for me, that is the most important thing to look at. And even more so, I feel like sometimes going into a 9 to 5 job, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes gives people the understanding of business so that when they do have their own business,
100%.
they know how to operate. So sometimes it's good practice. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that you have to go through that route because, bro, you know, we've got good friends that, bro, they've been patterning no work, no 9 to 5. However, sometimes you might need those sort of, you never really
skills
know.
that you pick up.
Some skills that you can pick up.
Even furthering from that point, and one thing that annoys me about people who like talk down on 9 to 5 and stuff is this idea of, oh yeah, no one can't tell me what to do, and I'm my own boss. First of all, you have to listen to your customers and your clients tell you what to do. That's one. And two, even going off the point you said, in order for you to be a leader, you need to demonstrate that you can be led. So this whole notion of like no one can tell me what to do, you go into a business space with that, you're gonna have that same mindset of, oh yeah, I don't have to live, I just did it my way. You haven't shown that you're teachable or so many skills that you might lack because of your you don't have the willingness. Your pride. You don't have the willingness to want to learn under someone, to learn the ropes and stuff before you go do your own thing.
And then you come and trip up. And it's like, for me, sometimes you do have to have that humility to say, you know what, actually, I do want to be an entrepreneur. I do want to do what I want to do for myself. But first, let me go through the tutoring. Let me get the mentoring that I need first before I step into certain fields or certain things. Obviously, it's not always necessary. I mean, I'm not saying, but for some people, that is the route that will work, and they need to go through because they need to understand the processes and procedures that go into certain things within that business, within that industry that they're in, within whatever that they're trying to do. So sometimes a 9 to 5 is not just, I'm doing it because I need the money. Sometimes it's a long-term thought. You know what I mean? I'm still going to be that entrepreneur, but right now, this is the stage that I need to be at to realize that, you know?
Do you man think you're going to do 9 to 5?
No.
Yeah.
You know what?
I want 10 more years.
No way.
You know what I was going to ask?
But that's a.
You didn't finish the question,
Yeah. I was going to say, do you guys think you're going to do 9 to 5 till retirement?
No. I know. I can never do that. I can't do it. And it echoes a lot of your point because a lot of the guys are friends that we know who work for themselves, that are self-employed. They even categorically say to us like, there's a lot of skill sets that you guys possess that unfortunately I don't have because I haven't necessarily gone through that. And they value it when they see the things we're able to do. So let's talk about strategy. We've been
Political savvy.
Yeah, you've been in corporate businesses where you had to navigate senior stakeholders. You've been in places where you're having to articulate yourself in an email.
Exactly.
Something that probably will be a long conversation for 45 minutes. You can articulate it well in an actual email, concise manner. That's not something they teach at university, unfortunately. You only get that through working hard and experience, writing up reports. There's so many different skill sets you learn from just being in the corporate world, and that is so applicable when it comes to presenting and being in entrepreneurial as well.
So what are we saying then? Because we're saying that obviously a 9 to 5 shouldn't be looked down upon the way it is, but obviously I think most of us are probably in agreement that we're not going to be in a 9 to 5 until retirement.
Wait, hold on.
What's the route out? What's the plan out? Are we saying that you should do both?
Yeah, I think that's a good response.
It looks different for different people. It depends on why you want to be an entrepreneur, I think. It's like, what's your motive? Are you, like, some people actually have a passion that they can monetize. And like 9 to 5 is just, they're just doing that for the time being to like fund whatever it is that their passion is till that can solely sustain them financially and they can fully focus on that. Some people are doing 9 to 5 and it's like, oh, I'm gonna have a business as well. I work a 9 to 5. So it all depends what your journey looks like, what your goal is.
Yeah.
For me, you go first, bro.
I think for me, 9 to 5 for me, I can't do it for a long time because from what I see, just from the amount of time I've done it for like the last 4 or 5 years, it robs me of a lot of creativity. So like after work, you know, where I want to like, you know, strategize and think about new things. How can I impact this world? I don't necessarily feel like I do that through a 9 to 5, and that's what I really want to do. I want to have an impact on this generation, to leave a mark in people, to say this man lived this amount of years and this is the impact he had on this world. And I think that you're kind of curtailed when you are in a 9 to 5. Even after work, like I get to my desk after work, like when I get home to my desk, I'm like, okay, I want to do some work, and I'm brain dead.
You're tired.
And reserve energy.
And for me, it's like, wow, okay, all that brain energy, all of this years of schooling I've, you know, spent, I'm just using it to, you know, support a corporate. Why can't I now, you know, use that to benefit myself? So definitely, it's basically said, hopefully by the time I hit 40, or even before that, even before that, I want to be out of that spare, but probably even transitioning from 35. So things that we're doing now, SB Live, like these things are really important to me because I see it something that can impact the world, not just something we just do for that.
Yeah. So for me, it's like the overall aim is for us to be happy, right? And be purposeful. I think the issue is not whether our 9 to 5 is good or business side is good. The issue is that society has kind of demonized whatever option someone takes. And I think we should be happy to let someone, if they feel their purpose is in a 9 to 5, let them do that. If it's in business, let them do that. Me personally, I prefer business. Like 9 to 5 to me is a means to an end. I'm equipping myself. I was watching something that Warren Buffett actually said, and it was like, what advice would you give if you were starting again to become rich? And one of the tools he said is, I would recommend someone works in different industries as well. And there's wisdom in doing that because you understand how businesses operate, so that you can then apply that when you start your own. So for me, 9 to 5 was like a necessary process in order to equip myself with the requisite and relevant knowledge in order to then do it myself. Now, the issue now is that a lot of 9 to 5s or people, no, not even 9 to 5, business owners, a lot of people that have gone that route, it's like, I can never do a 9 to 5, whatever. But there's wisdom in someone doing a 9 to 5, let them do it. And equally, a 9 to 5er may say, someone that does business, they're not serious, they don't know my challenges, whatever, we're doing serious kind of work or whatever. So I think we should just be happy as a society to, if someone is happy doing whatever they're doing or feel like this is in line with their purpose, let them, because there's benefits and negatives to both sides. You know, if you look at tax, if you look at time, if you look at just the stress, I feel like you're more stressed as a business owner than you would be a 9 to 5. With a 9 to 5, you only have a certain level of responsibility in terms of you're responsible for what you do, but the heads of the companies, the owners of the company, they have a high level of responsibility. Whereas someone who has a business, it's like, bruv, this is my livelihood, which is why I personally prefer business, because you're dedicating best aspects of yourself, your most lucrative time in a day to someone else's business, as opposed to, I could use that for my own vision and build something that I really care about. So my main issue is, as a society, let's just be happy whether someone chooses a 9 to 5, because there is money in 9 to 5.
That's it.
And then always someone wants to do business.
I mean, I feel like being an entrepreneur, like all of us have said, we
all do it.
We're happy with 9 to 5. We all straddle, but it's like, even with not all of us said no when Oz asked the question about, do we see ourselves working 9 to 5 to retirement age? I feel like there is an element of freedom that does come with like having like your own business, especially if it's self-sustaining and you don't have to, you've put things in place, like you've grafted like 20s, 30s, whatever, you put things in place where it runs by itself and you could just do what you want. Because I feel like in all of us, like we sort of found ourselves in jobs that, I don't know about you, but when you were a kid, when you was like 5, you didn't dream of being a banker, or you didn't dream of, well, you dreamt of being a banker.
I didn't, bro. I didn't. I only decided to be a guy.
Every time I've known this guy, I want to be a barrister.
That was the sixth form, honestly.
I want to be a barrister. I just want to do business. But for the most part, like when we were young,
This guy's a dickhead.
I want to be
I didn't do it.
oh, down the car.
What did I do to you, bro? That's a judge.
But
But like, no one had that.
You know, I'm very I wasn't even but the sound of it. One nerdy kid just there like,
We're just hella preppy, like.
I'm a real boy. But like when we were all young, our dreams were much bigger and much more creative than what we actually do right now. Even down to something as little as a lot of us don't even work in the same field that we studied for. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bruv, you wanted to be an astronaut when you were younger, you're now an accountant, bruv. It's like, do you know what I mean?
they both begin with A.
That's right. But it's like, ultimately, I feel like there's this. Wait, hold on.
You feel like this what?
I feel like in all of us, there's this desire to want to be free and chase your passion, whatever that looks like. And it's a benefit to it if it's something that you can live off of and you can monetize. So if your passion is to sing, that might be what you want to do in your heart. But because there's these bills and there's these kids, bruv, you work as a project manager, bruv.
Singing your shower.
But ideally, if you can sing and you can monetize it, that would be what you'd want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Or whatever business that it could be. So I feel like there's that. That's one of the reasons why I'll be more in favor of like being like your own boss or being like an entrepreneur, because it's like you actually chase what you want to do. Like your passion actually comes through. And that's why a lot of people they're more passionate about their business. Like, I'm more passionate about stuff I do outside of work than in work.
No, fully agree.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm more passionate. I'm like, bro, like, let's do this.
Wait, can I finish? And for me personally, I feel like, similar to what Sheikh says, like, currently working a 9 to 5, I understand why I'm doing it, and I understand that, obviously, and I don't look down on myself, I don't feel bad about it, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I understand why I'm doing it. However, I do feel like I'm giving the best of myself to somebody else's dream right now. Do you understand? So it's one of those ones where it's the question you ask, how do you make the transition between feeling like, right, you're giving yourself the best of yourself to someone else's dream, to then making sure, you're doing exactly what you want to be doing with your time. And again, like Mike said, it's about control and being able to do what it is exactly you want to do and have the impact you want to have on the world, innit? So I think practical ways in relation to that is not being scared to just start something and just do it. Whilst you're working, whilst you're whatever, be ready to sweat. Because I feel like now that we're 20-something or whatever, we have a lot of energy, A lot of us will tell ourselves, oh, we're tired. Oh, if you're tired now, how are you going to feel when you're 30? How are you going to feel when you're 40? So therefore, put the energy now, put the work in now, start early. I mean, it might flop, it might whatever, but at least you've learned something. That's good. Because you have to start early. Start early. And that's what I would say is a practical. And by the time you're 30, 40, okay, cool, you might still be in a 9 to 5 job, but at least you'll have 10 years of experience in your business or whatever going. Do you know what I mean? At the same time. So,
I want to pose a quick question to you, man. So, right now, if you were offered 150K for a job,
yes,
that you don't particularly.
Yes, to take this job.
he said yes. He said yes.
Continue.
Think about it.
Joke, guys.
Salary.
Man, you don't even know.
You don't really like the job, though. You don't really like it.
Just say no.
Or 25K.
For something you like.
Yeah, but you got your free time.
25.
Wait, hold on. How on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I like this job and how much do I hate this other job?
Questions.
Because if
It's about a 9, 8, 9.
8, 9,
Yeah. Like when you wake up in the morning, you're like,
and I'm earning 150 to 25.
Man, you can only sustain you for so long.
I'd firm it for some time and then I'll go to 25.
No, that option goes.
the option goes, bro.
We have to do it for life.
For life.
Binary, bro. One or the other.
Nah, I can't do it for
Don't
life.
worry for the future. Answer the question now.
I can't do it for life.
5 bags, bro.
Because
You take
it will.
25.
25.
I'll take the 25. I'll take the
Because
25.
time is
9.
important, fam. If you have to time.
How much, actually, quick question. How much of my time does it take? How many hours are we working a week?
The job,
Yeah.
8 hours.
same hours, but you just don't like it.
9 to 5.
Yeah, you just
Oh,
don't
it's the
like
same.
it.
I'll do that. That's
Oh, it's the
fine.
same. It
9 to
uses the
5.
same amount of
9
hours.
to 5.
Oh, yeah,
what
so
do you do?
if it's the same amount of hours, then it's cool.
And I can
So you'll still do it.
No, but it's not
Because it's the same
something.
amount of hours,
It's not
isn't it?
something that you want to do.
Interesting.
The 25 is in line with what you want to do, and there's room for progression. There's about that.
No, he didn't say that.
What is there room for progression? There
It's
must
a
be.
binary.
150K, you don't like what you do. The hours are not mad strenuous, it's normal hours. Let's just say 9 hours. But you hate what you do.
Mm-hmm.
The 25k is like, it's your passion.
But it's the same hours.
But it's still a job, right?
And there's
No,
room
no,
to...
it's not a job. It's like your side hustle type thing.
And is there room
And,
to...
and, it's pay, and my side hustle's paying me
That's the
25
main
bags.
part.
Yeah, your side
Oh
hustle.
no, I'm
pay.
doing that. I'm doing that. What are you talking about?
tax.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
wait,
doing
hold
that.
on. Oh,
I'm
side
doing
hustle.
that.
Yeah, it's
my
your side hustle.
Not even
So
side
it's like
hustle, your business or your
yeah, so
business
it's
is
like,
paying you
oh,
25
business.
racks.
Can I grow the business?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah,
But you said
I'm doing
25
that.
racks consistently.
Yeah, no, that's what it
tempted
yields
like that
you
every
right
day
now.
anyway.
That's what if you're offered that right now.
Right now.
If you're
Oh
offered
yeah,
that right
I'm
now.
taking the 25
Of
racks.
course it's the business because the business makes
the thing is, I asked
I thought you said it was a
myself,
job that
why
pays 25
No,
racks.
not a
That's
job.
what I'm
That will
saying.
always be my number one, but...
I can't do
But in this one, if you had to choose, I don't know. For me,
That's tough, you know.
I'd wrap it
No,
up
but I've
like
always
this.
said- oh, here you go.
Personally, I'd wrap it up like this. I would just say focus on making an impact.
Yeah,
Wherever,
being happy, bro.
and being happy.
Yeah,
Wherever
yeah.
that, I was gonna say that wherever that looks like for you.
Yeah.
If, because just because you don't have your own thing doesn't mean you can't make an impact as your 9 to 5 or whatever and be happy. Some people are calm with their 9 to 5, and same thing. Some people are very unhappy with their 9 to 5.
100%.
And
100%.
what making an impact looks like for them is being their own boss and doing whatever they want to do, whether it's creative, whether it's business, whatever. But ultimately, if you're happy and you're able to make an impact, bruv,
Your thing.
do whatever you want to do, man.
To answer your question as well, I've always said it to myself, like, cool, like, we're all doing business and we're all doing the 9 to 5 thing right now, yeah? And for me personally, it's like, if I was able to get my business side up to a level where it was giving me at least, bro, I've actually said that, at least 25 to 30 grand a year. Or she
Before after tax?
Huh? I don't even care. If it's paying me 20, no, I don't even care. Wait, pause. I don't even care. I don't even care. Wait, hold on, because obviously, anyway,
tax,
point I'm trying to make is, because obviously they say, I'm talking about, I would have saved my life as well. But anyway, point I'm trying to make is, if the job can yield me 25 racks a year or whatever, or not job, the business can yield me 25. Bro, I'm leaving my job because, bro, for me personally, I can't lie to you. I'm not working for bro. If it's yielding me 25 a year, grand a year, I can pay myself
there's room
that.
for progression
and
as well.
there's room. That means the business is doing quite well if you ask me.
Yeah, it's true.
If you're asking, that
I think
business
that's kind
is
of
doing-
realistic though.
Yeah,
That's true.
I will dip out. I will dip out.
Racks, innit?
I will dip
25
out.
racks, prof, clean after tax.
So
No,
my
on
prof,
top, if, to pay yourself, right? You're talking about to pay yourself, right?
Yeah.
To pay yourself. To pay
Your business is
yourself.
doing well.
I could.
No, I'm not even. That's not prop to pay yourself. I'm not
Yeah.
saying. He said to pay yourself.
So the business probably makes
As
it way
in
more
your
than
salary,
paying
you'll pay
tax.
yourself 25.
I think that's good.
That's okay.
Bro, I would dip out. I don't care because my job currently pays me way more than that. But I would leave that job because why?
How much more?
Shut the hell up. Mr. 5 grand minimum. Mr. 5 grand minimum. Anyway, but what's it? But for me personally, the freedom, like you said, or the happiness that you said, beats everything.
Yeah,
you know what I
I
mean?
think the freedom is
The freedom will beat everything.
A couple of my friends that are business owners, like, I talk to them, and it's like, "Oh, what you doing on Friday?" Like, "I'm going to work." I was like, "Oh yeah, you got work in it."
Yeah, bro.
I felt like
Birds, fam.
Nah, they still
but they work on Saturdays,
They
not
still got
Sundays.
work, though. They still got work, though.
Not all the time. No, that automatic freedom of like, he even forgets the concept of
Yeah,
work
of the
exists.
day, of the working days. They'll call you at 12 thinking, wow, why are you not picking up?
We're like, yeah, you're at work.
Oh, you're at work.
Sorry,
Ah, so
bro.
no more.
I'll call you later.
Yeah, call you later.
I think that's so wavy.
Yeah.
Like, when he calls me, I'm like, right, this is lit.
I would gladly take a pay cut for my own business than like to be. Because for me, bro, I don't care about
bigger.
being a director earning 200 racks for someone
Same.
else's company. I don't give a shit. What does that mean?
You know what?
Pass the contract to him.
He said, what does that mean?
Give me the contract,
No, because
Sorry?
it goes down to what each individual wants in the world.
Can't
and
lie
what
to
they
you.
want for
Even
their
that
lives, innit?
150 scenario
me
you gave,
personally,
I'm taking 150, but I changed
don't
my
get
mind.
The money is nice and what you can do with the money is good, yeah. But more often than not, the time you have to spend on a job like that, bro, they're gonna demand it, fam. They're gonna want it or whatever. And at the end of the day, if you pass away, your child's not gonna be able to
And
have
they'll
that
forget
job.
about you. That's the type of about working.
Do you know what I mean? And they'll forget about
Irreplaceable,
you.
bro.
So for me, it's one of those ones where I would rather be in my own situation, making a livable amount of money, but it's my own situation. If I pass now, I'll give it to my kid. Let him elevate it even more. Do you know what I mean? Like, or whatever. Because for me, really and truly, ownership is the most important, like, thing for me in my life right now, being able to own things and pass it on towards the next generation.
Do what makes you happy, bro.
Honestly, man. Find your happiness.
That's it.
Get your
How,
ass
wait,
a
hold
job.
on. Wait, hold on. How sick would
Start
it
a
be
business.
if I did a bottle flip to end this episode?
Go on.
Nah, you're gonna flop.
Delete that.
No, we have to include that. You have to include that. That's fun.
It's like,
Guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure you like, you comment, and most importantly, subscribe. SB Live, we're out.